In under 7 decades, Israel was thrust into its inaugural war just a day after its 1948 declaration of independence, remarkably fending off an assault by 5 neighboring Arab nations. This event set the stage for a history marked by several pivotal moments, such as the Suez Crisis, the Six-Day War, the Yom Kippur War, and the First and Second Lebanese Wars. Amid this volatile backdrop, Israel remains vigilant against ongoing missile threats and counteractions in Palestinian regions. For Israel, the constant hum of threat isn't just background noise, it's a daily reality. From being surrounded by larger nations to enduring multiple wars since its inception, survival has been miraculous. It's not just about the history, but about the future. And in a world where every second counts, Israel has ushered in the next big thing in defense. Notably, about a quarter of its fiscal budget allocation goes to defense. To put it into perspective, roughly every 2 months, this compact country finds itself amidst a military skirmish. How does a country like Israel ensure its defense? Israel, a country constantly embroiled in disputes with its surrounding Arab nations, grapples with the reality of often being outnumbered by its neighbors, particularly in weaponry. In this scenario, laser technology presents itself as an ideal countermeasure for anti-aircraft and missile protection. This method boasts 4 distinct benefits over conventional armaments. Firstly, laser defense systems operate at the speed of light. This means that the engagement is almost instantaneous once they are locked onto a target. Their precision and speed are unparalleled, especially when compared to conventional weapons, ensuring that threats are neutralized with minimal chances of collateral damage. Secondly, laser defense systems have very cost-effective operations. After the initial investment in the laser system, the cost of firing is minimal compared to the expense of manufacturing, storing, and launching traditional munitions. Over time, this can lead to significant savings as there's no need to continuously purchase or produce ammunition. When assessing the economics of defense systems, it's essential to consider not just the upfront costs, but also the recurring expenses associated with each interception. The Qassam rockets frequently used against Israel are relatively inexpensive, estimated at a few $100s each. In contrast, the Tamir missiles, which are part of Israel's renowned Iron Dome system, have a substantial cost of approximately $40,000 per missile. Given this stark cost disparity, laser defense systems present a potential cost-effective alternative for Israel. Once the initial infrastructure for a laser defense system is established, the recurring costs related to the interception of incoming threats are substantially lower than those of traditional missile systems. Unlike missile interceptors that are expended with each use, lasers can be used repeatedly, relying primarily on energy. This means the cost per interception with a laser system can be considerably less than with traditional missile systems like the Iron Dome, especially when facing a barrage of lower-cost threats like the Qassam rockets. Adopting and integrating laser defense technology, in the long run, could lead to substantial savings for Israel's defense budget, making it a financially prudent choice when defending against high volumes of low-cost incoming threats. Another crucial benefit of laser defense systems is their limitless ammunition. As long as there is a power source, laser systems can keep firing. This contrasts with conventional weapon systems, which can run out of ammo and require a resupply, potentially leaving defense gaps. With laser systems, the ammunition is essentially the power supply, ensuring continuous operation as long as energy is available. The last standout feature of laser defense systems is their exceptional user-friendliness. This system simplifies the aiming process, even when confronted with fast-moving and agile targets at proximity. Consider the challenge of targeting a supersonic rocket covering vast distances along a predictable trajectory versus one merely a few kilometers away, darting erratically in a matter of moments. In such intense and time-critical situations, laser weapons demonstrate their prowess. They are adept at quickly locking onto and neutralizing these targets, proving their efficiency in high-stress combat scenarios. For Israel, laser technology has game-changing potential. It means an endless barrage of protection, always ready, constantly firing, ensuring no missile gets through. This isn't science fiction, it's here, and it's ready to change warfare forever. The story of Israel's journey with lasers isn't new. It began in the 70s with various experiments and collaborations. But like any epic tale, there were obstacles. Projects were abandoned and the focus shifted. But innovation never stopped. And in 2014, the world got its first glimpse of what was to come, the Iron Beam. A defense system so advanced it could target multiple threats, from rockets to drones, all with pinpoint precision. However, the Iron Beam laser defense system has yet to arrive. Its manufacturer, Rafael, forecasts it will be available in the near future. Apparently, the need for a new advanced laser defense system is more urgent than ever. On October 7, 2023, Israel was caught off guard by a very large-scale missile attack by the Gaza-based Palestinian militant group Hamas. That day, the group fired several thousand missiles at several targets across Israel. While exact details are not available, it is clear that a significant number of the Hamas missiles penetrated the Israeli defenses, inflicting extensive damage and casualties. Why was the traditional Iron Dome air defense system not sufficient? To provide a clear answer, you must first know more about the operations of a traditional air defense system used to detect, identify, and track incoming missiles through the airspace. The range of these radars varies. For instance, the Iron Dome's radar, produced by Raytheon, can effectively monitor distances between 2.5 and 43.5 miles, which is around 4 to 70 kilometers. Once an object has been detected by the radar, the system evaluates its trajectory and speed to ascertain if it poses a threat. When the Iron Dome system identifies an object as a potential threat, its operators maintain radar tracking. Given that missile speeds can differ, with a typical speed being around 3,280 feet per second, which is around 1 kilometer per second, the defense mechanism has at most 1 minute to respond to an attack. The Battle Control Center is another crucial part of an air defense system. This unit decides the best method to tackle a verified threat. Utilizing the constantly updated radar data, it determines the ideal strategy, including the best launch point for interceptor missiles and the number needed to counter an approaching missile. The third primary element is the functionality of the interceptor missile itself. In the case of the Iron Dome, this is a supersonic missile equipped with heat-detecting sensors. These sensors offer real-time updates during flight, enabling the interceptor to navigate and close in on the threat. The interceptor employs a proximity fuse powered by a compact radar to explode close to the incoming missile, ensuring it can neutralize it without a direct hit. Israel operates at least 10 Iron Dome units, each containing between 60 and 80 interceptor missiles. In previous attacks involving fewer missiles and rockets, the Iron Dome was 90% effective against various threats. So why was the Iron Dome system less effective against the recent Hamas attacks? It's simply a matter of numbers. Hamas launched several thousand missiles while Israel had fewer than 1,000 interceptors in the field ready to counter them. Even if the Iron Dome operated with 100% accuracy, the vast quantity of Hamas missiles ensured that some would penetrate the Iron Dome system. The Hamas attacks underscore that even the most advanced air defense systems can be overwhelmed when faced with a number of threats that surpass their capacity. Over the years, Israel has heavily invested in its missile defense, developing a sophisticated system. In contrast, the financial dynamics of Hamas's arsenal are different. Each missile they launch is estimated to cost around $600. For Israel, the cost of operating the Iron Dome system can rise quickly. Each countering missile costs around $40,000. So intercepting thousands of incoming rockets quickly adds up. This makes an attack with Hamas missiles extensively cheaper than its defense with Iron Dome interceptors.